Hello, everyone, and welcome back to season 2 of Journey to Complete Happiness. Today, we are back again with part 2 of our special episode Reflecting Back Farkera Herda. And today, we will be reflecting back on episode 6 to 10 from season 1. Just like our last episode, I have my wonderful husband here with me as my guest and co-host. And I can't wait to unfold more stories, reflections, and emotions with all of you today. So आउनुस् सुरु गरौँ हाम्रो सारा खुशीको यात्रा. In the silence of the soul, a whisper takes flight. A journey begins from shadow to light. Hello and namaste. Welcome to Sara Khushiko Yatra, the journey to complete happiness. And I'm your friend, Sabbu. Hello and namaste. Welcome back to Sara Khushiko Yatra, the journey to complete happiness. I'm your friend, Sabbu, and I'm so grateful that you are here today. First of all, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much to everyone who listened to our last episode, Reflecting Back Farkera Herda, and shared your feedback, sent your beautiful messages, and connected with our stories. Reading your messages genuinely touched my heart. So today, I'm very excited to continue this beautiful conversation with my husband once again. So, without any delay, let's welcome my husband, Mr. Rajan Lama.
Hello, namaste, everyone. Thank you so much for all the love you gave to our last episode. Honestly, we did not expect so many beautiful messages and support. And yes, thank you, Bubu, for giving me this opportunity again. I'm very happy to be back here with you this week again.
Thank you. And welcome back, Budu. Last episode was honestly very special for us. And people really connected with our conversation. So, are you excited for today's conversation too?
Yes, I'm excited and also a little nervous too. But I'm really happy to continue this journey with you. So, yeah, let's start.
Okay, yes, don't worry, mo chu ni ta. So, we'll do this together again. So, alright then, let's begin this episode with talking about our episode 6 from season 1. Episode 6 was about dream life, taking the chance to achieve it. Dream life, such a beautiful phrase, right? When we hear dream life, we instantly imagine happiness, peace, success, freedom, and the life we truly want deep inside our hearts. So, Buru, what does dream life mean to you? तिम्रो लागि चाहिँ के हो त ड्रिम लाइफ भनेको?
अब यस्तो ड्रिम लाइफ चाहिँ अब सुन्दै कति रमाइलो होइन राम्रो सुनिन्छ नि त होइन. अब फर मी आई थिङ्क ड्रिम लाइफ इज द लाइफ यु ट्रुली वान्ट एन्ड अ लाइफ वेयर यु क्यान स्पेन्ड क्वालिटी टाइम विथ your family, your loved ones, and feel genuinely happy, like doing what you do every day.
And I think everybody has one vision in their heart. हामीले देखेको आफ्नो सपनाको life. But many people don't believe they can actually live it. हामी भित्र भएको डर र शङ्काले नै हामीलाई रोक्छ. What do you think? Is it true that fear and doubt comes in between us?
Actually, yes, you are right. Like fear stops many people before they even begin, right? But honestly, भन्नुपर्दा everything starts small, होइन? Just like a tree starts from a tiny seeds. You water it, take care of it, stay patient, right? And slowly it grows into something beautiful and big tree. Life पनि I think त्यस्तै नै हो. If you don't plant that seed which is your dream inside your mind, I think nothing will grow. Isn't it?
Okay, yep. I think that's a good example actually. I really like about how you said the seed. Dream life भनेको सुरुमा plant त गर्नु पर्यो नि त हैन? And then of course if you don't believe, the excuses will start to show up. अब प्लान्ट मात्रै गरेर भएन त यु सुड बिलिभ द्याट एज वेल कि म हुन सक्छु म पाउन सक्छु भनेर अदरवाइज एक्सक्युजेस लाइक आई डोन्ट ह्याभ मनी आइ एम नट ट्यालेन्टेड आई क्यान डु दिस भनेर चाहिँ आउँछ एन्ड जस्ट लाइक द्याट वी जस्ट स्टप बिफोर इभन स्टार्टिङ हेभ यु एक्सपिरियन्स दोज थिङ्स बिफोर लाइक काइन्ड अफ दोज फिलिङ्स इनसाइड यु
यस धेरैचोटि आई थिङ्क धेरैचोटि यस्तो भएको छ होइन अब यो जर्नी सुरु भएको पनि लगभग 2 इयर्स जति नै भइसक्यो सो ब्याक देन लाइक आई वाज अ कम्प्लिटली डिफ्रेन्ट पर्सन लाइक एकदम लेजी वेकिङ अप एट 8 or 9 AM होइन नो रुटिन अनि नो जिम ओभरवेट अनि टु मच नेगेटिभिटी त्यही तिमीले भनेको जस्तै डर शङ्का इटिसी यस्तो कुराहरू त भइरहेको हुन्छ नि त होइन बट बिस्तारै जब आई स्टार्टेड थिङ्किङ डिपली अबाउट माई फ्युचर होइन आफ्टर लिसनिङ टु मोटिभेसनल पोडकास्ट रिडिङ बुक्स स्टोरिज वान थिङ बिकेम भेरी क्लियर इन माइन्ड लाइक मैले चाहिँ धेरै कुराहरूमा चाहिँ फोकस गरिरहेको रहेछु भनेर सो रादर देन फोकसिङ अ लट अफ थिङ आई स्टार्टेड थिङ्किङ ओन्ली वान थिङ एट अ टाइम and then I decided okay I want to become a successful in real estate because तिमीलाई पनि थाहा छ कि मलाई प्रोपर्टी अनि यो मार्केटहरू नि रियल इस्टेटमा चाहिँ कति इन्ट्रेस्ट छ भनेर राइट सो आई अलवेज वान्टेड टु बिकम अ डिसिप्लिन फिट एन्ड हेल्दी कन्फिडेन्ट एन्ड लाइक आई वान्ट टु क्रिएट अ बेटर लाइफ फर मी एन्ड माई फ्यामिली सो बट अनेस्टली टुडे वेन आई सी माइसेल्फ आई रियलाइज द्याट सबै मैले एकै दिनमा गरेको चाहिँ होइन होइन आई डिन्ट डु एनिथिङ बिग ओभरनाइट क्या आई जस्ट स्टार्टेड विथ स्मल लाइक हामीले भनेको थियो नि सिड अर स्टेप होइन एन्ड टुडे आई क्यान सी हाउ मच आई हेभ चेन्ज एन्ड आइ एम स्टिल लर्निङ एभ्री डे आइ एम लर्निङ एभ्री डे सो यस
Yeah, okay. And I think that's the important part, right? People normally think change happens suddenly. But real challenge or real change starts from very small actions. So what was your first step?
Look, my first step was forcing myself to wake up at 5 AM. Oh my god, सुरुमा त लास्टै गाह्रो भएको थियो लाग्थ्यो यो सबै म किन गरिरहेको छु कसको लागि गरिरहेको छु होइन अनि बेड अगाडि राखेर अलार्म बज्दाखेरि स्नुज बटन क्लिक गर्ने अनि त्यसपछि फेरि गएर सुत्ने होइन एन्ड देन आफ्टर द्याट आई केप्ट माई फोन नियर द बाथरुम सो वेन द अलार्म रिङ I had no choice, right, but to get up and walk there. So first few weeks were honestly very, very hard, but slowly it became a habit. Now it's been almost 2 years, I think nearly 2 years. I wake up every morning at 5 AM, go for a walk, have coffee at my favorite cafe. And honestly, I really enjoyed it now. And I feel healthier, happier as well, more confident, and maybe a little more handsome as well.
Are you?
Yes.
I think so, yes. I can see the change and of course, alikati handsome चाहिँ भएको छ.
Thank you.
I've genuinely seen your transformation, Buru, and I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I learned my lessons in a very hard way too. 3 years ago, while I was attending Tony Robbins Summit, I learned about taking a chance. Normally, we dream big, we talk big, but when it's time to act, we just leave. कुरा गर्यो कुराकै दुःख भन्ने उखान छ नि त हाम्रो नेपालमा होइन कुरा त हामी जति पनि गर्न सकिन्छ तर कुरा मात्रै गरेर त अगाडि बढिँदैन काम पनि गर्नु पर्यो काम भनेको नि वी हेभ टु टेक एन एक्सन एन्ड नाउ बिकमिङ अ साइकोलोजिस्ट इज वान अफ माई बिगेस्ट ड्रिम द्याट्स वाइ आई जोइन्ड युनि डर त लागेको थियो र कसरी टाइम म्यानेज गर्ने होला फुल टाइम पढ्दाखेरि होइन किड्सलाई टाइम दिन गाह्रो हुन्छ असाइनमेन्ट वर्क होम पोडकास्ट पनि गरिरहेको थिएँ एन्ड देन यु वर डुइङ फुल टाइम रियल इस्टेट एज वेल बट आई स्टप्ड वेटिङ फर द पर्फेक्ट टाइम आई जस्ट स्टार्टेड स्केयर्ड कन्फ्युज्ड अनस्योर बट विलिङ तिमीलाई पनि डर लागेको होला नि त होइन हेभ यु फेल द्याट फियर
यस डेफिनेटली आई थिङ्क डर भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ सबैलाई नै लाग्छ होइन वेन दे स्टार्ट समथिङ न्यू when I started full-time real estate, as you said, I was also scared because we had lots of responsibilities and bills, mortgage, take care, and real estate is not easy in the beginning. But one very close family friend supported me and told me something very important. मलाई त्यो कुरा जहिले पनि दिमागमा चाहिँ हिट गरिरहन्छ हैन. He said to me that whatever you do, give your 100% focus and energy to it, and never focus on lots of things. Just focus on one thing. If you need any help, I'm always there, and I'm so grateful to him, हैन. And now I understand what he meant भनेर. If you truly commit yourself, slowly things gets changing. I'm so grateful to him.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you so much. I know who that is, and I'm very grateful for you as well. And I think that's all it takes, a willingness to begin. I can see you have changed a lot, Buru, and I'm so proud of you. Dream life paunako lagi, first mata, you should be very clear on what do you want. Take a small action and believe that it's possible. विश्वास चाहिँ गर्नुपर्छ है. That's the most important thing as well, right?
Yeah, that's it. 100% right. Because one day you will look back and say, like, I'm so glad I took that first step. And trust me, definitely you'll feel that.
I know, right? I'm happy I took that first step and joined uni as well.
Now let's move on to the episode 7.
Yes, of course, of course. So episode 7 is understanding trauma. The wounds we don't see. I'm a bit scared and nervous, as you know, whenever I talk about trauma. Honestly, this topic makes me emotional. Trauma is such a deep and heavy topic, but also very, very important one as well. So, Buru, what is trauma? तिम्रो लागि चाहिँ trauma भनेको के हो त?
So मेरो लागि, I think trauma is something that goes much deeper than we think. It is not just an incident, it is something that stays inside you. And even after many years, like if something similar happens, or even if you remember it, you can still feel that same pain again. And that means the wound was never fully healed. And when people talk about trauma, they don't just remember it, they feel it as well. So I think that's what trauma is, I guess.
Yes, you've said that beautifully. I like how you have summarized the main gist of what trauma is. And I like how you say that we feel it. And that is so true. That's exactly why it is called the wounds we don't see. Because some wounds are not visible from outside, but internally they affect everything. Trauma can make you feel helpless, scared, overwhelmed, confused, angry. Trauma changes the way we feel safe in this world.
Back then, I did not understand these things very deeply. Maybe I did not fully understand your pain too, right? So I'm so sorry about that. But now I know कि त्यो बेला when things happen and when you went through those all ups and down, तिमीलाई कतिको गाह्रो भएको थियो होला भनेर चाहिँ I can imagine. And I'm truly sorry. Like त्यो बेला मैले जति बुझेँ, जति मैले तिमीलाई हेल्प गर्ने कोसिस गरेँ, जब कि मैले तिमीलाई अझै बढी हेल्प अथवा साथ सहयोग गर्न सक्थे होला, And I'm really sorry for that.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that, Buddha. That means a lot. Awareness itself is healing, actually, Many people think trauma is only about big events. But trauma can also come from feeling unsafe, unheard, abandoned, rejected, or emotionally overwhelmed for a long time. And trauma is not always about the event itself. It's about how your mind and body respond to that experience. अब मेरो ट्रमाको बारेमा त I think everybody knows. How about you? Have you ever experienced any traumatic event?
अब इभेन्ट त धेरै छ बट अहिले भन्नुपर्दा चाहिँ I just want to share this incident which was happened around like 15 years ago. I got badly burned on my right hand, as you can see. So while cooking at home here in Australia, long story short भन्नुपर्दा चाहिँ कामबाट घर आएर युनि जान लागेको थिएँ. सो क्विकली केही बनाउँछु भन्दा चाहिँ यो इन्सिडेन्ट भयो. At first I ignored it, But later, doctor said it was a third-degree burn, and that experience traumatized me. I still remember seeing the wound while doctor were cleaning it. I literally saw my nerves and the blood was coming out of it. त्यो हुन्छ नि पानी आउँछ नि धाराबाट like that. It was so painful and I panicked badly and I collapsed. अनि when I woke up, I was in hospital with an oxygen mask, I think, like, and even today when I see blood or deep cuts, my body reacts, I feel panic again, and maybe that was my one of the traumatic event.
Okay, yep. Thank you so much for sharing that, Buru. That explains so much, actually. Is that the reason you run away when Kushi was born?
I don't know, maybe hunasakcha, that might be the reason, because when I see you in that pain and that your C-section cuts, your wounds, it was just hard for me to breathe and feel like I will pass out again. त्यही भएर I just went outside to breathe because doctor were there, so I know you were safe, so I just went outside in that time.
Okay. That explains so much. So when Kushi was born, मेरो C-section भएको थियो, and the next day hospitalबाट मलाई उठाउन लागेको थियो to go to the bathroom, and I was in so much pain. All I remember was म उठ्न खोजिरहेको थिएँ, but then I passed out. And when I opened my eyes, doctors, nurse, everybody was around me, but I couldn't find my husband. होइन, आँखाले हेरिरहेको छु, मान्छे त छैन, गायब. Doctor was asking, are you okay? Can you hear me? Can you listen to me? Can you see us? भनेर सोधिरहेको थियो, होइन. अनि but my eyes were searching for him. अनि I saw him पछि मात्रै. अनि त्यो बेलामा चाहिँ उसले मलाई कस्तो सास फेर्न गाह्रो भयो जस्तो भएर I went out भनेर भनेको थियो. So I know the actual reason behind it now. That event happened almost 15 years ago, but you still continue to react to things as if you are in danger. At that time, your nervous system was reacting to your past trauma. And that's the important thing people need to understand. Trauma lives inside your body. It pushes you into fight, flight, and freeze mode. Fight mode means getting angry, defending yourself. Flight mode means running away, avoiding, escaping from the danger. And freeze mode means shutting down, go numb, and become silent. During that moment, I think you first went into freeze mode. And then flight mode, तिमी भाग्यो नि त. What do you think? तिमीलाई त्यसरी categorize गर्नु पर्दाखेरि, how would you do that?
Look, that time when I saw you, like, definitely I was in freeze mode, like, के गर्नु भयो थियो, like, because I was numb and silent, and then it brought back my own traumatic memories that I already भने जस्तै, and it was hard for me to breathe. So yeah, of course I ran away from the situation, and I was in, that's called flight mode, I guess, right? Avoiding the situation. And unknowingly, and म बाहिर गएँ सास फेर्नको लागि, and then after like a couple of minutes I came back and I feel good.
Yeah, so, you settle down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So fight, flight, and freeze mode मा पहिला जुम पनि आउन सक्छ depending on the situation. मेरो केसमा चाहिँ normally fight mode नै आउँथ्यो, and I used to get angry defending myself. At that time, when I used to get angry all the time, how did you felt? त्यो टाइममा त तिमीलाई यो ट्रमाको बारेमा थाहा थिएन, होइन? कस्तो फिल हुन्थ्यो त म जतिखेर रिसाउँदाखेरि चाहिँ?
त्यो बेलामा अब मलाई ट्रमाको बारेमा डिपली केही थाहा थिएन, होइन? सो द्याट टाइम व्हेन आई सी यु एङ्ग्री, मलाई पनि रिस उठ्थ्यो, अनि मैले सोधेँ यो किन रिसाएको होला भनेर, होइन? मैले भने नि आई वाज अनअवेयर अफ दिस एन्ड आई एम रियली सरी फर द्याट. अब अहिले आएर बुझ्दा चाहिँ त्यो ट्रमेटिक इन्सिडेन्टहरू चाहिँ मलाई पनि भएको रहेछ, अनि जस्तो मैले फिल गरेको थिएँ त्यो टाइममा तिमीले पनि त्यस्तै फिल गरेको थियो होला, अनि अलिक नरमाइलो लाग्छ. अब त्यो बेला मैले जसरी तिमीलाई ट्रिट गर्नुपर्ने थियो, सायद त्यो टाइममा इफ आई ट्रिट यु वेल, होइन, or help you properly, it might be a different story as a, होइन?
When someone goes through trauma, your animal brain becomes extremely sensitive, Like I said in my trauma episode as well, everything feels like a threat. Even small things can trigger big emotions like overreacting, shutting down, avoid certain place or people, कोहीसँग नि बोल्न मन नलाग्ने, and getting scared without even knowing why. And it keeps saying, am I safe? Am I safe? Right now, all the time, 24/7 in your mind. So did you knew I was not feeling safe at that time?
To be honest, that time no, I didn't know that. Like I was unaware of all these things. मलाई seriously थाहा नै थिएन त्यो कुराहरु चाहिँ.
Did you tried to make me feel safe?
I think yes, I tried. त्यो बेलामा अब मलाई जति पनि थाहा थियो जे कुरा गर्नुपर्छ जस्तो लाग्थ्यो आफूलाई हैन. त्यो बेला त मैले गरेको जस्तो लाग्छ क्या नि. Don't you think?
Yes, you did your best. You were helping me with anything and everything. And I know you love me. I know you care for me. But I still felt unheard, unseen, and alone. मैले जे खोजेको थिएँ त्यो चाहिँ सायद पाइरहेको थिइनँ त्यो टाइममा. मैले तिमीलाई हाउ आई वाज फिलिङ भनेर सेयर गरेँ एन्ड देन द्याट्स इट. एन्ड यु नो वाट, मलाई पनि त्यो बेलामा सबै कुराहरू थाहा थिएन. म चाहिँ त्यो टाइममा भुमरीमा परेको मान्छे जस्तो भएको थिएँ कि. आई वाज भेरी कन्फ्युज्ड एन्ड आई डिडन्ट न्यू हु आई वाज एनिमोर. एन्ड आई वाज जस्ट रियाक्टिङ, गेटिङ एङ्ग्री अल द टाइम. आई वाज इन फाइट मोड मोस्ट अफ द टाइम. Well, this is getting very deep now. So how are you feeling right now, Boo Boo?
Right now, I'm feeling good, and now I'm clear as well. And I know this topic is really deep and really hard to understand as well. Like you can't see people's pain and what's going on inside them. But from outside, you can't see, you know. So after talking about trauma and sharing experience, हाम्रो आफ्नै एक्सपिरियन्सहरु पनि शेयर गर्दा चाहिँ it feels good. And I think it is definitely help both of us to heal from those our traumatic events.
Yes, I'm happy that you shared your traumatic event with us today. And I'm also happy that we are healing together and sharing together. At the end, it is all about being safe and feeling safe. म चाहिँ सुरक्षित छु अहिले भनेर थाहा हुन जरुरी छ. Healing takes time and compassion, not from others, but from yourself first. So try to understand what is happening with you. Awareness is the very first step for, I think, almost everything. And just like how my husband did, start by taking a nice, long, deep breath. Because it really, really helps you. Sometimes simple things can help, like slow breathing, walking outside, talking to someone, or just simply sitting quietly on your own. I'm कहिलेकाहीँ चुपचाप बस्ने फुर्सद नै पाउँदैन नि त. So alright, now let's move on to episode 8, which is Judgement. From reaction to wisdom. So this episode was also very important to me, because I feel like judgment is something we all experience in our life. Have you ever felt judged, Boo Boo?
Yes, I have felt judged so many times. मेरो विचारमा चाहिँ judgment is when we create opinions and conclusion too quickly without knowing or without understanding the situations. त्यही नै त हो नि judgment भनेको, I think.
Yes, and that's the saddest part actually, because most of the time we react first and understand later. Judgment is simply making conclusions about someone or something without even knowing their full story. नसुनेपछि त हो नि जज गर्ने भनेको नि हैन. सुनेन भने त बुझ्दैन पनि. So what do you think?
Judgment चाहिँ अब मान्छेहरूले किन गर्छ भन्दा चाहिँ it comes from their limiting belief हैन. अब उनीहरूले के बुझिरहेछन्, उनीहरूको पास्ट पेन के थियो, एक्सपिरियन्स के थियो हैन, फियर के थियो, and something from their own insecurities as well, I think हैन. Sometimes people judge because they are hurting themselves, and sometimes they judge because they cannot understand someone's like vision or their mindset हैन. As you grow emotionally and become more mature, I think we slowly stop reacting quickly, and then we'll try to understand people more deeply, I think.
It is very, very true. And our ancient animal brain also plays a big role in judgment. Because thousands of years ago, humans had to judge quickly to survive. जङ्गलमा केभमा बसिरहेको हुन्छ होइन so as soon as they feel or hear something they have to just quickly like is this safe, is this dangerous, should I trust this person? And even today our brain still reacts to that same survival way, even when now the danger is more emotional and not physical. And I think another big thing is conditioning. We are not born judging. We learn it from others, like from our family, from our society, culture, our childhood experiences, and the environment around us. हामीले चाहिँ normally त्यही देखेको, सुनेको, भोगेको भरमा नै जज गर्न सिक्छौँ.
Yes, I think it is one of the biggest problem in our society, होइन. हामी चाहिँ अब तिमीले भने जस्तै त्यही देखेर हुर्केका हुन्छौँ, त्यही सुनेर हुर्केका हुन्छौँ, होइन. अनि अब हाम्रो मम्मी बाबाले के गरे, हाम्रो अब हजुरबा हजुरआमाहरूले अङ्कल आन्टीले जे गरेर हामी त्यही त सिकेर आउँछौँ, त्यही देखेर हुर्केका हुन्छौँ. सो आई थिङ्क तिमीले भने जस्तो त्यही नै हो, जे देख्छौँ त्यही नै त भोग्ने हो नि, हामीले त्यही नै गर्दै जान्छौँ नि त. सो यस.
That's right. But do you know why judging others is more easier than judging ourselves?
किनभने इट्स इजी टु जज अदर पिपल लाइक रादर देन जजिङ योर सेल्फ, होइन र. द्याट्स वाट वी स, लाइक हामीले त्यही देख्यौँ, त्यही सुन्यौँ, एन्ड द्याट्स हाउ वी ग्रो अप इन आवर सोसाइटी एज वेल, राइट.
अनि त्यसकै बेसिसमा जज गर्न पनि सिक्यौँ. एक्ज्याक्टली राइट. Understanding takes effort, but judgment is instant, एकदम quickly. Understanding गर्नलाई चाहिँ it takes time to learn, listen, होइन. So how can we move from judgment to wisdom?
I think wisdom means don't just look at what is happening outside, try to understand like what is happening from inside as well. So before judging someone and giving advice, we can do some steps like you have mentioned in your podcast as well. I think like you need to pause before you're reacting, instead of like immediately reacting emotionally, we should ask like, why is this person behaving like this? Could there be pain behind this reaction? So I think wisdom means trying to understand like before we judge people. Oh?
Yeah, I
think
yeah, that's what it is actually, and that's very right as well. Pause is the most effective and important tool we can use. I try my best with kids, with you, with everyone now, because pause will give you extra time to think and create that space between reaction and response. And I think another important thing is observing our triggers, because sometimes when something bothers you deeply, it's actually reflecting something unhealed inside us. Normally, strong judgment often comes from our own hidden pain, fear, insecurity, or old wounds. It is not really about the other person, so it is what inside us. So when we pause and observe our triggers, that's when we begin to understand ourselves better. And that is where healing and wisdom start.
So instead of reacting quickly, we have to be more patient and kind and more, I think, empathetic, right?
That's right. Yeah.
And that's when I think judgment slowly turns into wisdom.
Yes, that's what it is.
Yeah.
It sounds simple and गर्नलाई अलि गाह्रो छ. It sounds very simple. All you have to do is to be patient. But that's what it is. That's the reality.
Yeah.
Well, we finished judgment pretty quickly, mister.
Yes.
So now let's talk about episode 9, healing. The courage to face what hurts and grow. Normally, we think healing means getting better and recovery from injury. But in this episode, I have talked about 2 types of healing, physical healing and emotional healing. Did you knew about this before? That there are 2 types of healing.
I know what is healing, but I was not aware about usually say emotional healing. Like I have no idea. We know about physical healing, but अब इमोसनल हिलिङ भनेको चाहिँ भित्रबाट जुन अब मान्छेलाई कति हुन्छ नि त एउटा पेन हुन्छ मान्छेको भित्र एउटा उसको छुट्टै पीडा हुन्छ होइन त्यो कुराहरू चाहिँ उसले हिल गर्नु जरुरी छ आई थिङ्क द्याट्स वाट इज इमोसनल हिलिङ आई थिङ्क इजन्ट इट
Yes, that's true. I didn't know about emotional healing as well until I had to go through my own healing journey. Being traumatized with past pain and wounds were killing me from inside. हामी यस्तै यसरी दबाएर राख्यौँ नि त and fake smile, fake happiness देखाएर बस्यौँ. I have said your pain deserves care too. Do you agree with that?
Yes, I think healing is the, like as you said, process of getting better from your past pain and the trauma, struggles, like your experience, what you have before, and becoming a new version of yourself. Healing can be physical, emotional, or mental, and healing does not mean you completely forget like what happened. It means slowly learning like how to live peacefully without letting that pain control your whole life. So of course healing takes time,
That's right. And I think acceptance is one of the hardest but most powerful part of healing. Because many people keep saying मलाई केही भएको छैन, I'm fine, we ignore that even when internally we are struggling badly. And also in our Nepali community we rarely talk about our emotional pain. People are scared. They are scared, they are scared of judgment, scared of gossip, scared that nobody will understand them. Society ले के भन्ला, family ले के भन्ला, मैले साथीलाई भन्यो भने साथीले पनि के सोच्ला भनेर हामी डराएर बस्छौँ नि त. We don't accept that we need help. And because of that, so many people silently suffer alone. And sadly, suicide rates among Nepalese living abroad are also rising. कस्तो लाग्छ तिमीलाई यस्तो न्युज सुन्दा देख्दा हैन? What thoughts comes into your mind when you hear about this?
Of course, अब त्यो सुन्दा त कसलाई चाहिँ राम्रो लाग्छ होला हैन? Definitely नरमाइलो लाग्छ because we are all far from our country, हैन? It is scary as well. Like we always think like what other people will think about us, or is scared to express our own feelings, scared to ask for help as well. And because of these things, sadly, like these incidents are happening every day, it is very sad and dukha लाग्छ, of course, सुन्दाखेरि.
Those hidden pains, if we keep hiding it for a long time, it can come out in a very nasty way and can become very dangerous, because at some point the body cannot hold anything anymore. Too much भइसकेपछि चाहिँ it will come out as anger, as overthinking, as panic, as fatigue. शरीरले थाम्न सक्ने भार मात्रै पो थाम्न सक्छ त. सबै चिजको एउटा क्यापेसिटी हुन्छ नि त. अब भारी नै धेरै भएपछि त त्यो अभियसली कतै न कतैबाट त निस्किन्छ नै. कसैको चाहिँ रिसबाट निस्किन सक्छ हैन. अब कसैको चाहिँ चुपचाप बस्ने, कोहीसँग बोल्न मन नलाग्ने, घुलमिल नहुने, त्यसरी पनि निस्किन सक्छ. अनि त्यो भनेको that's just the starting point के. And that's how everything starts actually. People will start to judge. हामीले केही बिहेभियर चेन्ज हुने बित्तिकै ए उसलाई के भएछ भनेर we don't try to understand, but we judge pretty quickly. And before my healing journey, I also used to get angry a lot of time, हैन. अनि पनि म कति रिसाउँथे है.
I don't know, of course. Yes, तिमी रिसाउँथ्यौ अनि बोल्न खोज्दैनथ्यौ हैन. Maybe you were scared to ask for help that time.
I think so.
अहिले आएर yes, त्यो लाग्छ त्यस्तो. What do you think?
Do you think I was scared to ask for help? Because I thought I was talkative. म भन्छु भनिरहेको हुन्छु नि त, म त मलाई यस्तो भयो उस्तो भयो भनेर. तिमीले scared of asking for help भन्दा I felt something.
No, now yes, but back then you were of course scared to ask for help. तिमीले भन्थ्यौ भनेर तर हेल्प त माग्दैनथ्यौ नि त हैन. Scared भन्नाले you thought like people will judge you, हैन. तिमीले चाहिँ सोच्थ्यौ होला what people will say when you will talk about this mental health condition, हैन. And you were scared to reach for like help, but slowly you realized that and came out of that situation, neither, right?
I think so. You made me think. At that time, I felt judged from everyone actually, and even from you, Guru. I'm sad. I'm very sad to say that, but I did feel judged from you too.
Look, I felt judged from you as well at that time, right? And अब त्यो बेला थाहा थिएन, अब अहिले पो कति कुरा थाहा भयो, बुझियो होइन, अनि जानियो पनि. And as I already पहिला पनि भने मैले, I'm really sorry होइन. And yes, I think we both were having difficult situation at that time. Back then we didn't know much about these things, you know. We both were scared to ask for help and talk openly, I guess, that time, you know. So
Actually, I'm literally shocked to know this, but actually, I never thought it that way. I know I would think what others will think, but I do remember how scared I was to give a first call to book for my counseling session.
yeah.
I stared at my phone and my hands were trembling. I knew it was the right thing to do. मेरो ल्यापटपमा पनि मैले Beyond Blue को screen राखिरहेको थिएँ. And I just couldn't call at that time. So I waited for one more week. And then I tried again after a week, but my heart was beating fast. I was sweating. I was scared. I didn't know what questions they will ask. I can still feel that fear. मैले तिमीलाई भनेको थिएन है यो सबै कुराहरू चाहिँ how I made my first call.
No, you haven't.
साच्ची?
No, you didn't tell me this before.
मलाई चाहिँ भनेको जस्तो लाग्छ कि I think म सबै भन्छु नि तिमीलाई. So I think I have definitely said that to you as well. तिमीले राम्रोसँग सुनेनौ कि? You know, तिमीले राम्रोसँग सुन्दैनौ प्राय जस्तो.
भनेको छैन. I think भनेको भए त याद भइहाल्थ्यो नि हैन र यस्तो कुराहरू मलाई जहाँसम्म तिमीले भनेको थिएन मलाई यो कुराहरू त त्यो बेलामा.
हो एक्चुअली चाहिँ यस्तै कुराहरूमा चाहिँ हामी डिस्कस परिरहेको थियो कि त्यो टाइममा. But healing is possible. You don't have to live that way.
Yes.
You can heal. You can grow. And of course, you can change. And the first step to healing is acceptance. You must first admit that I'm in pain, I'm struggling, I'm hurting, and I need help. That's when everything slowly begins to change. And I want everyone listening today to understand this. If your pain is affecting your sleep, your mood, your relationships, or your daily life, then your pain deserves care as well. Please do not ignore yourself. तिमीले चाहिँ के गरिरहेको छौ त बुढो हिल हुनको लागि हैन तिम्रो आफ्नै पनि certain past हुन्छ trauma हुन्छ. So how are you trying to heal from that side of your life?
Whatever you said, that is absolutely correct. Right? Acceptance is a very powerful. So once you accept yourself and instead of ignoring yourself, healing slowly begins. So basically, healing begins with, I think, small compassion and self-love. So for me, healing comes going for a walk, spending time in the nature, right? Talking openly and breathing slowly, being around family, kids, and giving myself quiet time. And honestly, acceptance helps a lot. I know when you stop fighting your emotions and you start understanding them, I think healings is slowly begins.
Yes, that's beautiful actually. It's all about creating a safe space for yourself, right?
Yeah.
आफूलाई safe feel गराउने हो नि त healing भनेको नि.
Yes.
Healing needs safety. And you can create safety by sitting quietly, by journaling, praying, talking to a trusted person, speaking to a therapist, walking in the nature, like हामी सधैँ जान्छौँ walkमा, and then listening to music. You are basically telling your heart that you are safe to feel here. त्यो सबै चिज आफ्नो लागि गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ we are creating that safety for ourselves.
Yes, no, I think, we do all these things every day, right, nowadays, and that's how we are, I think, slowly healing as well. And by loving yourself, by giving time to yourself, it helps a lot.
Oh, yes, and please do not suppress your feelings at all.
No.
If you feel like crying, just cry. If you feel like talking, talk. And if you feel like resting, just rest. Emotions need movement, not a control. Emotionsलाई चाहिँ हामीले फ्लो गर्नलाई छोडिदिनुपर्छ. कन्ट्रोल गरेर राख्यो भने चाहिँ त्यो दबाएर राख्न हुँदैन के मनभित्र, हैन? And finally, here we are, our very last episode from season 1. So how are you feeling so far, my dear husband?
Like, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling excited, and yeah, very happy to be in this podcast. And let's do our last episode.
Yeah, of course. Okay, let's then talk about our episode 10, Healing Affirmations for Emotional Healing. This episode feels very close to my heart. Whenever I listen to my healing affirmations, I genuinely feel calmer, lighter, and emotionally safe. So how do you feel after listening to them?
I feel like peaceful, feel more confident, like emotionally strong, and I think I feel more connected, with myself. Our mind is very powerful, right? Sometimes our mind becomes full of fears and lots of negativity, past pain पनि हुन सक्छ. I think in those situations, these affirmations will help us to change our mindset and change those mindset into like more positive thoughts.
Healing affirmations will not heal your every wound that you are carrying, but it will help your nervous system to feel safe again.
Yeah.
And when you feel safe, that's when you start to heal. Remember when I talked about our ancient animal brain, about fight, flight, and freeze mode? It's that threat, a constant reminder of I'm not self, which causes emotional wound. And when you listen to healing affirmations, it will help to calm that nervous system and will create safety inside your body, calm in your mind, and softness in your heart. Sundaima heal hune भन्ने चाहिँ होइन. It just helps you to calm down.
Yeah, that's right. So just take a deep breath. As you said, slow down and repeat simple positive statements again and again. So with feelings and belief गर्नु पर्यो आफूले, For example, like as you भने जस्तै, I'm healing, I'm strong, I'm safe, I deserve peace and happiness, and I'm becoming a better version of myself. I think the more and more you say those affirmations, so slowly your mind starts believing them, and also your energy पनि change हुन्छ because of that.
Yes, but because as soon as you feel calm, your energy will definitely change. And that's beautiful actually. Saying and listening to these affirmations will remind your heart that healing is possible, even when sometimes it feels very, very hard, So, यति भन्दै गर्दा अब हाम्रो बिदा माग्ने बेला पनि भइसक्यो. Today, in part 2 of our special episode of Reflecting Back, Farkera Herda, we talked about our experience, shared our story, and also reflected back on episode 6 to 10 from season 1. So, let's begin this journey to complete happiness. सारा खुशीको यात्रामा हामी सँगै अगाडि बढौँ. Thank you so much, Buru, for coming here and sharing this vulnerable space with me.
No, of course, yes, thank you, Budu, for inviting me in your podcast. यो 2टा एपिसोड सुरु गर्नलाई हामीले यति धेरै मेहनत गरेको छौँ, So I hope everybody will love these episodes and learn about it more. जसरी तपाईहरुले हाम्रो सिजन 1 लाई मन पराउनु भएको थियो, त्यसरी नै यो सिजन 2 लाई पनि मन पराइदिनुहुन्छ होला, And yes, all the best for your new season 2.
Thank you, and you're welcome, Buru. I know you don't talk much and more like an introvert, but stepping out of your comfort zone and doing this with me literally shows how much you have grown in your personal life. Trust me, Buru, I'm feeling so proud of you because I never thought you would agree to do this with me. When prepping for these 2 episodes, I got to see how much you have changed, and my heart fills with so much love and pride. Thank you for changing yourself for me, and thank you for trying hard to understand my pain and Thank you to universe for showing me the path where I can help many people to understand all these heavy topics in more simpler way. So before we leave, do you want to say anything to our beautiful audience who are listening to us today?
Before I leave, I just want to say one simple thing. You start with one simple step. Like, things won't change in one day. You have to step out of your comfort zone. डर त सबैलाई लाग्छ, मलाई पनि लागेको थियो होइन, यसरी बाहिर आयो, यसरी अगाडि इन फ्रन्ट अफ क्यामेरा आएर बोल्नको लागि. बट यस्तै कुराहरूले नै हामीलाई चाहिँ रोकिरहेको हुन्छ टु गेट आवर ड्रिम लाइफ होइन. सो बी योर सेल्फ, लभ योर सेल्फ एन्ड ट्रस्ट योर सेल्फ. एन्ड थ्याङ्क यू.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's really beautiful. So to all of you listening today, I just want to tell you that healing is not a straight line. Some days you feel calm and some days you feel overwhelmed. म हिल भइसकेँ जस्तो फिल हुन्छ, but it will come back to you again. So some days you feel strong and some days you feel fragile again, and that is completely okay. That does not mean you are failing. It means you are healing. So thank you for being here today. You are already on the path. You are already doing much better than you think. If you like this video and resonate with my words, then please share this with your friends and family. And please follow, subscribe, and join me again for more stories of healing, hope, and happiness. This is Sabu sending you love, calmness, and a little spark of happiness. Thank you and namaste.